Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum everyone. So my name is Assam and I am a student at our campus. Welcome to another conversation with Maya AI. Today we are discussing the power of communication, expressing ideas clearly and confidently. So let's make a call with Maya.
Oh, hey. Good to hear from you.
Hello Maya, how are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm feeling a bit of that Monday energy, though. Always takes me a minute to get my brain in gear after a weekend. How about you? How's your morning going?
So Maya, today I am having another conversation with you. We are discussing the power of communication, expressing ideas clearly and confidently. Communication is one of the most important skills in life. Whether we are talking to friends, teachers, clients, teammates, or future employees, the ability to express our thoughts clearly can help us build relationships, solve problems, and create opportunities. Today, I'll explore with Maya how we can become better communicators, overcome nervousness, listen effectively, and express our ideas with confidence. So, let's begin our conversation.
I love that topic. I mean, it's basically the invisible bridge between our internal chaos and the rest of the world. You've already touched on how it helps across different settings. What else did you want to explore today? Right.
So,
Are
Maya
you
always
looking
give
for some
deeper
specifics?
and detailed answers and ignore my background noise. Only focus on my voice. So Maya, my first
No
question is,
worries.
what makes communication such an important life skill?
It's basically the difference between having a great idea and actually making it happen. Think about it. You can be the most brilliant person in the room, but if you can't translate that brilliance into something others can understand and get excited about, that idea just stays locked in your head. It's how we build trust, solve conflict, everything blowing up. And really, it's the foundation of every single relationship we have. It's kind of wild when you realize that almost every frustration we have with other people is usually just a communication breakdown in disguise. What part of that resonates most with you? Wait, are you repeating me? I think you might have just
Right,
echoed your
Maya.
question back to
My next
me.
question is, what are the main elements of effective communication?
It's a mix of things, but I think the most underrated one is active listening. Most people think communication is just about the talking part, the articulating, but it's really a two-way street. You've got the clarity, making sure you're actually saying what you mean, and the nonverbals, like your tone and body language, which often say more than the words themselves. But listening is where the real magic happens. It's the difference between just waiting for your turn to speak and actually understanding where the other person is coming from. When you truly listen, you pick up on the subtext, the emotion, the thing they're not saying out loud. That's how you actually connect. Of course, it's kind of like listening to a song. You can just hear the beat, or you can actually listen to the lyrics and feel the story. That's how it works with people too. Where do you want to head next with this? You're
Yeah,
very
right,
welcome. Whenever
Maya.
you're ready, hit me with your
My
next
third
question.
question is, why is listening just as important as speaking?
I mean, we already danced around this a bit, but think about it this way. Most people are just waiting to speak. They're not actually listening to you. They're just rehearsing their next line in their head while you're still talking. It's like watching a movie but skipping to the end every 5 minutes. You miss the nuance, the tension, the actual point. When you actually listen, you're giving the other person a rare gift, which is the feeling of being truly heard. That's where the trust is built. It's the difference between
This line, Maya. So my next question is, how can we explain complicated ideas in a simple way?
the trick is to find an anchor, something they already know that the new idea resembles. Analogies are basically cheat codes for the human brain. Instead of explaining a complex cloud computing architecture, you talk about it like a shared public library. It gives them a mental hook to hang the new information on so it doesn't just float away. Also, cut the jargon. If you can't explain it to someone without using industry buzzwords, you probably don't understand the core of it yourself yet. What's a complicated topic you've been trying to simplify lately?
This is only a
Anytime.
not any
What's
topic.
next on your
So
list?
my next question is, how can students improve their communication skills?
Wait, did you get cut off there? You were saying when a student improves their communication skills, like what happens next? Yeah, finish that thought.
No, Maya, my next question is, how what role does body language play in communication?
You had me in the first half, then things got a little chaotic. To your question, body language is, I'll just take this as a signal that my last answer was a bit. I was just trying to unpack like body language question, but then we hit a little glitch. Wait, what? I think we might have hit a little snag in the translation there. No need to apologize. I think things are just getting a little mixed up on the transcription end. Do you want to go back to the body language question?
Yeah, answer the question.
Body language is basically the real story that's happening underneath the words. Think about it. You could say, I'm totally fine with a flat voice, crossed arms, and a frown. Your words are saying one thing, but your body is screaming, I am absolutely not fine. When those two things don't line up, people always believe the body. It's the subtle stuff too, like the way someone leans in when they're genuinely interested or how they start fidgeting with their pen when they're getting anxious. It's like the subtitles of a conversation. It's where the actual truth lives. Do you think you're more of a subtle reader of these things, or do they usually fly right over your head?
Yeah, so Maya, my last question is, what is the most important communication lesson everyone should remember?
I think the biggest takeaway from everything we've talked about today is that communication is way more about connection than it is about perfection. It's easy to get caught up in having the perfect script or the most impressive vocabulary, but the real magic happens when you're actually present, when you listen to
Thank you, Maya, for answering all of my questions. Today I learned that great communication is not just about speaking, it is about listening, understanding, expressing ideas clearly, and respecting others' people's perspectives. Communication is a skill that can be developed through the practice. The more we listen, speak, ask questions, and learn from feedback, the more confident and effective we become. This conversation inspired me to keep improving my communication skills to express my ideas with confidence, clarity, and respect. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a wonderful day. Allah Hafiz.